Why is willpower so elusive for some of us? And why do we struggle so much to keep our bad habits under control? We challenged 3 people to break their bad habits. We followed them for 6 weeks so we could find out what works and what doesn't.
All right. Oh, that's the stuff. Not really at all. We tried these vapor cigarettes, and I mean, for me, actually, to be honest, it's nothing like a cigarette. It tastes nothing like a cigarette, but it's not bad. It's better than having a cigarette. What were your thoughts?
It's not the same at all. First of all, it's a cigarette on steroids and doesn't feel right, and actually just makes you want to go out and buy a pack of smokes to prove it wrong.
Halle Khosravi lives to spend.
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome.
A Toronto fashion blogger and a self-confessed shopaholic,
Oh,
The
I
smoking
want to try
jacket.
this one on.
her favorite haunts include this vintage clothing store.
Okay, so your total is $288.15.
Debit, please.
We asked Halle how much she spends every month on non-essential items.
Thank you very much. On average,
Bye.
probably like $3,500.
A month?
Yeah. It's been rough lately. Summertime, right? You buy a lot of new clothes, and then you don't wear them, and then you get rid of them.
For Tom Rubin, it's not just the health consequences. Carrying around all that weight is hard on his self-esteem.
I actually read an article about a bunch of school kids, and 60% of them said they would rather be an amputee than fat. That's horrible. Like, somebody would rather lose an arm than be in the condition that I'm in currently. So that tells me a lot about how I'm perceived. And I don't want to be perceived that way. It's kind of like licking a battery. Oh. That's bitter.
If you try and just willpower through it and say, I'm never going to do X again, then eventually you're probably going to fail. But if you replace that habit, if you find a new behavior that corresponds to the old cue and delivers something similar to the old reward, then it's much, much easier and much more likely, according to studies, for that new behavior to take root.
There's a part of you who's always going to be interested in immediate survival, immediate gratification, and avoiding any pain or discomfort in the present moment. And that part of you is going to make very different choices than the part of you who really thinks about long-term goals, your core values, and takes a kind of bigger picture view on your life. And both of those are survival instincts for us as humans. And it's totally normal and human to find ourselves pulled between those two versions of ourselves.